Markets at all-time highs and you're too scared to invest and you're fearful of equally missing the boat, but you don't know what to do next. So let's look at some things which might help you. Save this video. I'm Alpesh Patel, hedge fund manager, author of 18 books and Financial Times columnist. So what is the problem you're facing? It's usually paralysis through analysis. How are we going to solve that for you? Very often the causes of it are the ones which I'm going to challenge first, and then I'm going to give you some solutions. So what are the causes? The causes are that you don't have one particular approach. If you keep looking for reasons not to invest, you can always find them. Always, despite markets going like this. For instance, one of the reasons not to invest is, oh, well, the market's at an all-time high. Another one is, well, recently it fell, it might fall again. I can give you 100 different reasons not to invest. In fact, my job's not to persuade you. Your job is to persuade yourself to make sure you can sleep easy at night. And that part is my job, to make sure you can sleep easy at night. So what are some of the solutions? Well, first of all, have one process. Make sure it's been tested. That's what we give our clients on the Great Investments Program, a scientific approach, an approach which looks at factors which are relevant and weighs them correctly. The boogeyman of I'm too scared to invest comes in because you don't know what to look at. The things you do look at are manifold, they're untested, and therefore the brain finds reasons why things are scary. So we look at things objectively and we say to ourselves, behaviorally, a client who is scared, maybe they could just toe dip in a little bit at a time. Maybe if we show them the historical data of the worst, not the best, the worst that's happened with not just one particular holding, but any number of holdings, including potentially safe ones, such as, say, a Microsoft, and we show them, then in actual fact, you're right. The worst that can happen are drops of 35%. However, let's look at it at a portfolio level, that if you've got a mixture of assets which don't all move in lockstep, so when Microsoft drops 35%, you've got other things which are less correlated to it and don't drop as far or maybe even rise, then at the portfolio level, you don't need to worry. So stop staring at the stock level. In fact, stop staring every day at your portfolio, because that is noise. Let's build something where we're confident enough, like an employee that we've hired, we can leave them to the job because we've looked at the numbers and the CV of the companies in the portfolio. We've looked at their valuation, we've looked at their revenue growth, we've looked at their dividend deals and their historic performance, and we have entrusted the ones which tend to grow. So we will look at the horrors of history to make sure that we are comfortable should they happen again. The drops, the depth of the drops and the durations to come back. But like I said, you look at it at the portfolio level and you baby step in. Once you've got data, knowledge, hand-holding, mentoring, that's where I come in the Great Investments Program and my team. Once you've got those things and expertise, you're no longer afraid that, oh, what if I've got it wrong? Because you know the data, you know the worst that can happen. But also on top of that, because you've got not just the information, but the hand-holding and the knowledge yourself, with the end goal, and this is important, you reframe the end goal to be something which is not causing you paralysis. So the end goal being, am I able to sleep easy? Do I know enough about the companies that I can sleep easy? Do I know what's relevant? Not, will this investment on all the other 20 stocks with 5% in each of them, or 40 stocks with 2.5% in them, will they all rise? Will they rise enough? What if I look at my portfolio and then today it's dropped this much? Simple answer we also give clients is, if you hold more cash, you've got certainty. If certainty is what you want, then don't put 100% in equities. Obviously, based on your age, you wouldn't want to. Make sure you're looking at it with perspective over a 3-year period, 5-year period. Elongate your time frame, reduce the amount in equities, and then gradually build up. All of these strategies which help your portfolio also help your mind. If you reframe it as, I need to be right on every investment, I need to make a lot of money in the shortest time possible, then you are literally gambling and speculating, because those elements are what leads to gambling and speculation. And we show clients how to avoid gambling and speculation, particularly because it's your pensions, or, as I say, in my own case, my son and my wife's portfolios, let alone nieces, nephews, cousins, uncles, aunts, who in many ways I'm responsible for. And so I want to make sure everybody can sleep easy at night by just changing the goals. The goals are not, can we double our money in a week? The goals are not get rich quick. The goals are, can we calmly, steadily, by looking at what's important, value, growth, income, cash flow, Sortino, these kind of things, cash return on capital invested, over a long enough period of time, make enough money that, well, we could become the richest people in the world. It worked for Warren Buffett. Give it enough time, keep compounding. So how do you know if something is a quality company? Well, we know from the academic literature, from the literature coming out of wealth managers, the data that undervalued companies with lots of profits compared to their share price, tend to do better than ones which are overvalued. But it's not the only factor. And that's where people get confused. They say, the price is at all-time highs, therefore I shouldn't invest. Well, they haven't looked at revenue growth, profit growth, profitability per share price. So a price can go up, just like the price of your home goes up, because the price of all other homes have gone up and people have got more earning power to purchase ever more expensive homes. For instance, there are all these factors which we go back to Nobel Prize winning literature and say, right, where's the studies? Where's the evidence for this? Not, oh, I've got a hunch. Oh, let me speak to a journalist or some tip sheet. Okay. What we say is, let's go back to what the academic literature shows. If you want a ton of free resources, go to alpeshpatel.com and you will find everything from free videos to free books to free articles. Every single way I can think of to communicate is on there on how to invest. I've written 18 books. Many have become international bestsellers, translated to 8 languages, including 200 columns for the Financial Times, and I don't know, at least 200 TV shows for Bloomberg Television, the premier financial TV channel. So there's a lot of time, trusted, tested evidence, always going with the evidence, because I did used to be a barrister before I got into finance 30 years ago. Okay. Good luck. Get in touch with us if you'd like a free pension portfolio review, or give us a call. It's all on alpeshpatel.com. Right. Thank you very much.